I was going to City.
Yes, shout out to the City Knights.
Okay. We won, City versus.
Y'all know y'all kicked me out, but we ain't gonna talk about that today.
You gotta come back. You gotta go. You gotta redo it. But going to City and my mother. So of course I have my biological mother, who I'm very close with. That's my mother. Grew up in church, everything. But my second mother, I call her my mother. She raised when I did AFRAM.
Okay.
I was 21. Of course I did stuff when I was 18, working in clubs since I was 16.
Yes.
Whatever the case may be. I did AFRAM 500,000 people within 2 days. We made $1.8 million in
Jesus.
Every year.
Do you hear the return on investment on that?
And I got paid to live in the Hilton for a week. That was what we did every year when it was at the Raven Stadium and the Orioles Stadium. In between, this is when AFRAM was AFRAM. Because now I don't know what they're doing in Dream Park.
Hey, we bringing that back. We bringing that back in 2024. You guys be on the lookout for AFRAM.
But when we did it, I met this lady and she took me in. Right now, her name is Sharon Page, and I look up to her. I call her mom because she took me in. She taught me some of the ropes of doing stuff, and now she is the director of Steve and Marjorie Harvey's foundation.
Wow.
And I went with her. I've seen her go through the transition of leaving Graybo, going to L.A. when Steve was in L.A., sitting in his office, talking to him, and I can say that's Uncle Steve. Like, he can call where you at? Where's your mother? I need to call her.
Yeah.
I don't know. She worked for you. But that is, that I'm so glad to say that I'm able to be in rooms with these people with these record labels and stuff like that, where I can go to New York and I can walk to death.
Let's talk about blessed. Let's talk about blessed.
I'm coming to y'all, whatever, but it takes time to get there.
Yes.
And I'm proud of you being a young woman from Baltimore doing what you are doing, because a lot of people feel like they have to put out.
Yes. And it didn't start this way, you guys. Like,
it didn't.
I was a mess in City. If I terrorized you in City, if my crew, I was setting fire. I did all the wrong things, but I'm just here to let y'all know if I can do it. If you know me in my starting phase, if you knew me before the Bipped By Bae and all of the Instagram stuff, you know that I came a long, long way. And I wasn't the easiest child to race, probably. Shout out to my mom, mommy, we made it.
and it's okay. We all come from humble beginnings. My life wasn't perfect. It was nowhere near perfect. But I will say that Baltimore gave me the ambition to have the hustle mentality. I hustled my tail off because there were days where I was working for people and I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Doing big concerts, the biggest concerts. I mean, I bought the likes of Gucci Mane, Yo Gotti, Glorilla, Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, Meek Mill, everybody you can think of that's hot now. 42 Doug, all of these people, I've brought them to Baltimore, know them, and have relationships.
Lyra Galore, I saw you kick off that. That was the first situation I saw.
Lyra is my best friend.
So wait, let me ask you, do you think that music influenced you in any way yourself and your developmental?
I'll say yes and no. The reason why I say yes, because you see who's hot with their music, and that's what you're attracted to. But I'm going to be 100% completely honest, and you're going to be shocked.
Why?
I do not listen to rap and hip-hop and R&B.
Really?
If I listen to R&B, it's Patti LaBelle and Anita Baker.
Okay.
And stuff. I listen to gospel.
Why do you think that is? Do you believe that music definitely has an influence? That's what I'm hitting on.
Yes.
Because if we listen to the drill music, I don't allow my children to listen to that. And because I'm coming into a phase where I'm in a community a lot, I'm a youth advocate a lot right now. And I don't like that. Yeah, so I have actually a project I'm dropping called Violence to Vibrance. It's a project using influence to change the influence so that the influences will change with the focus on music and positive social media. We got kids literacy program by Urban Reads Bookstore, Tia, if you're familiar with Tia. Yeah, we all have that together. Shout out to my PR, my team. We just, just something different. Violence to Violence. So y'all gonna see that soon. Check that out on Instagram. You're gonna find community, some resources. We all here to help each other. We have to stand together because we are being misled by music.
We are. And the sad part is, and I deal with it and I struggle with this. When planning a concert, I think of who's hot, and I'll say this one name, NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
I talked to his manager. Me and my sister Janae, that's my business partner Janae. We talk about booking him all the time, and we can if we wanted to. We know his numbers, whatever. But I know for me, I can't listen to it. because he just is not the type of artist that I like.
But bookable.
But
and he makes money.
I book him and do the show at the arena, y'all probably won't see
it's going to sell out.
Because it's going to sell out. But kids are listening to it. And the sad part is, don't realize that when artists get on, they should know that their, music starts changing.
Yes.
Everybody's not talking about shoot 'em up, bang,
yes,
bang.
We're on now, right? We don't have to do that.
And the thing
we
is,
can be ourselves and we can help.
Now they see
utilizing our real selves.
And if they knew what artists, and I promise you, I've been around so many artists, some of them that rap about smoking don't. Some
absolutely.
Of them that rap about drinking don't.
Absolutely. Like some of the city girls, they will tell you, like a lot, like JT, shout out, I love her. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting her yet or being in a ring with her, but she'll tell you she love her man. So listen, don't listen. And it's music. These are their personalities. Don't let y'all confuse it with your life and what you need to be going through, because that's for them and that's how they make money. That's just a craft.
It is.
It's a craft.
I think people get it misconstrued. Of course, everybody has to make a way for their lives. Everybody was not privileged enough to have a mother, father, or somebody in their life.
We get it how we live. We in Baltimore. Let's not act crazy now.
But you have to be able to separate the streets from business.
Yes.
And that's what we're missing. People think that everything with business is supposed to be handled the street way, and what they don't realize, it ends up biting them in the butt.
Absolutely.
In the long run. Because I'm telling you now, I've seen a lot of artists that are up and coming in Baltimore, and the way they handle themselves on stage and the way they handle themselves with business that I've seen, and I may not even do business with them, but hearing how they are and who they are, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, blackballing in Baltimore. Let me tell you something, artists. Blackballing is real in Baltimore. Silent blackballing is real in Baltimore. You want to know why you can't get booked? That's why. You probably was somewhere in the club cutting up, throwing bottles, like the baddies, and that's why they can't go to bigger venues. And
that's the.
I don't care how much money you got.
Also, I want to shout out to Who's Aux. They're a YouTube series that highlight different artists and influencers with different regular day activities. So basically, they do a day in the life with their different artists. So I want to shout them out. Definitely want to have them on the show.
We about to go into our guest though, but because Leak's coming on. Leak's about to come on. Leak going to come up, Baltimore's own. Shout out to Blockwork TV. They'll be here January 12th through 14th. If you don't know, get to know. Log on Instagram, tap in Blockwork TV. They coming to Baltimore, y'all. We working. Shout out to WithLuV for bringing them here.
Absolutely.